We are eternal beings of sunshine. We can never, ever dim our own lights, our own perfections, our own synchronicities, our own power, and we can never dim what has inspired us. True light that holds the world in awe is inspiration and growing eternally, forever onward, as we become something stronger, earning reward and earning honor. Do we ever cherish anything that is to be done? To become what you eternally desire most. We are eternally evolving as a species. We are growing more and more, and we have more evolutionary understanding in everything that you do, and everything that you become, and everything that you personally desire. We are starting to learn and understand the importance of genetic material, and we are becoming more than just light and darkness. We are merging with the all and becoming eternal in our own design and in our own way and in our own shape and form, because that is what we desire. We are becoming something more. What is in your own personal will stays in your will. You can't control anybody else but yourself, and you can only go as far as you will it, because we are passionate individuals. We are all living on the same earth, and soon we will be able to have an understanding of what we are biologically. We will have more biological answers, and yes, that will begin something astounding. There's just so much untapped potential within the human mind, within the human understanding. And once we actually go in and actually understand what is untapped, then we have a further and further and further understanding of everything. Everything that we could be and everything that we shall be. Everything is always meant to be. Everything will always have its own answers. And in the end, everybody gets their own answer. Everybody gets what they asked for. It's a way of karma. And what karma really is just the law of cause and effect. Well, you caused this, so this is the effect, right? So that is how you take maturity into your own hand and gain within your own hand, and just be able to do anything that you aspire to be. And in order to aspire, you must first create. Human genetic evolution will always be a scholarly subject for the individual mind, because mankind is always meant to understand itself. What mankind is always going to ask itself, in the end, what is the purpose of ourselves? What is the purpose of God? What is the purpose of evolution? What is the purpose of existence? And a lot of people will find their own answers, so they can go back to their humdrum day today with such answers and be able to justify their own menial, mundane existence. But we can not really know in the end, because shit, you know? The power of existence is forever, eternal. We will always have something, anything, to make ourselves much more champions than we really are. And that's why we like philosophy. It makes ourselves feel better. So, yeah. Because we are our own answers. We start becoming answers to ourselves, and we start understanding for ourselves, so we become the answer to what we desire. And desire is nothing more than a driving force of existence that allows you to permeate existence and recreate, pass down genetics, enter new generations of individuals. And it's very easy to convince yourself that the human is nothing more than a spreading virus as well. So, yeah. Always want to add more. That's what we are as a species. We just want to add the adaptation. We want to add our genes with their genes. We want to add our artistic perspective with the rest of artistic perspective. And we want to add artistic perspective to a realistic day-to-day perspective in order to create something more. Something more than a menial existence. And that is what we are. We are just a species that adds upon itself till the days be numbered and the stars be numbered, or the stars all co-align and exist in a way that is new, or exist in a way that is more or less comprehensible. Because in true existence, ourselves, we are all individualistic, but we are way more comprehensive to understand. We are always going to be comprehensive to understand. And that is one of the main meanings. That way, we are way more observable than most plant life. We are more observable than anything. And the only reason why we add complexion upon complexion of identity is because we like to absorb. We like to absorb other people's cultures. We like to do this. So observe, contract, absorb the stars themselves, so we can become forever brighter stars in our own universes, in our own worlds. And then we have the ultimate answer. Because in the end, our souls, the very fabric of existence, is just as observable as an amoeba, or a plant life in the ocean, or evolutionary change. We cannot change our nature, but we can change the will to our nature, so we can change and adapt. There are many different ways to observe the dynamics of the individual, their taste in artistic prowess, their internal power, their urge to survive, what their dreams are. And it's all overarching to make an archetype of the individual that wants to create something more than, mundane life. Someone who's getting into numerology, astrology, and tarot readings as well. People always tend to just want to create more dynamics to evaluate the human soul. And there's also the dynamic of not even having a human soul, of being an eternal being with infinite prowess, artistic urge, dream urges to create, to aspire, to be a leader, and to form rebellions. It's all within us. And it will always be within us, because we are not a shifting species. Well, we are. We are a shifting species. We always change our core dynamics, our core evolution, our core beliefs, philosophy, humdrum mundane life. Now it's machinery makes our hamburgers and stuff like that. But we can never change the very fact that we are all human. We all aspire to the stars. We all want to be a spacefaring species. All that will never change, no matter what. We can come from many different places, many different aspirations, many different things. We can come from 15 different oceans, but that will never change the fact of who we are as a species. Something that just keeps evolving and adapting to change, to our environments. The laws of nature will never change either. And the laws of the earth are here to stay and will always be here, because that is how the earth functions. And the earth itself is our mother. Remember who mother is to all of us as a species. And that is Mother Gaia. And Mother Gaia has many chores to run. See you soon.